And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2nd and 1. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Russell Gage. It's a big.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Falcons continue to pour it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Check.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 46.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. But so far, solid, and we're still in the 3rd quarter.
There's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
They'll try to make it more here on this drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. First 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Ito Smith, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
That's not good enough, man.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56. Mike, 56 right there, 56.
He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brian Burns. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Makes the score Falcons 58, Panthers 24.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this 3rd quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught at the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons add on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard, and we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. open man is Samuel, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
To kick off for Carolina.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good...
Check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah! Hey, get that.
Time for that siege, my boys.
Yeah. Call of Duty.
Man, I want to play Siege.
Hold on. What are we getting on? What are we getting on?
Siege.
Let's get,
you called me for Siege.
First. We'll do Siege first, and then we'll do Call of Duty.
Yeah,
I wanted to play Call of Duty.
Call a cock.
Yeah, that's what your mama gonna be playing. Alright, but seriously, can we play Call of Duty at some point?
Yeah, we'll play Call of Duty.
We'll do like
at 3 in the morning.
We'll do like 3 games, and then we'll hop on COD.
Damon, what time do you have to go to work tomorrow?
The class starts at 8.
Goddamn, nigga.
But I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna wake up at like 5 something.
No, then just go ahead and go to sleep. I know you're gonna need it.
I mean, I'll be fine.
5 a.m.
Oh shit! I reset attention food line shoppers. The government has issued an executive order.
Oh, you did? That's what's up. Is he a wide receiver? That's what's up.
I haven't even heard of him for the Heisman stuff.
I think
Damn, he's only 22. Well,
I think Tom Brady should have won the Heisman this year.
I think we're in a parallel universe. I just checked the chat.
You should be 21, 20.
Guys, I think there's 2 universes going on at once. See, I checked the chat.
No,
it says, well, boys, looks like I may not be getting on tonight. Both taking over the TV. But yet Jack's in the party. So therefore, in another universe, Jack was never able to get on the first.
I didn't figure it out!
In that ultimate, yeah.
Yes,
in that alternate universe, Bo killed Jack.
And Damon doesn't get made fun of by Ivory.
Oh, that's funny.
And I never work at Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, yeah,
Damon is living Ivory's life, and Ivory's living Damon's life.
Hey, Bo, can I get on the TV? No.
He's smart. He's learning. He's advancing too fast. Thanks, Bo.
Fucking motherfucking
Taking after your uncle.
What about Grunkle Slave Feed? He's mad Grunkle Slave Feed. That's the one that was from.
The weirdest thing.
Uh-oh, nigger.
The weirdest thing that I can hear is whenever Ashley says, Alex, a little bit like you, and I'm like, huh? You make it sound like I'm Bo's dad or something.
You heard that too, Adam?
No, because the stenches in Alex's room is so bad that every time Bo goes in there, Bo takes in more of Alex's genes.
Help me! I'm mutating!
Bruh.
From work one day, and you just there's two Alexes. You walk in, and Bo's walking around. He comes around the corner, and I see a giant ass head, and it's me. I guess I couldn't hear it over a video. Send a fucking invite.
It's Cosmos.
Oh.
Shed a single tears. I